The automotive industry saw a transformation in 2024 as a result of a significant increase in the production of batteries for electric vehicles due to the skyrocketing demand for these vehicles. The need for strong, long-lasting batteries that can keep up with the quickly advancing technology surged along with the demand for EVs as more and more individuals decided to live a more sustainable lifestyle. Come along on an exploration of the rapidly expanding field of electric vehicle batteries and learn how this remarkable development is transforming transportation as we know it. This year has seen a sharp rise in the number of batteries installed in EVs. They've gone up by 88%. Thanks to tracking measures, we can now keep track of how many battery packs are used in electric vehicles. That figure increased by 88.1% in January, based on data tracked by CEV Post. In January 2024, the amount of battery used by electric vehicles climbed by 60.6% to 51.5 gigawatt-hours from 32.1 gigawatt-hours in the same month the year before. However, the most reasonably priced batteries are also provided by CATL, the biggest battery manufacturer in the world. A total of 25 gigawatt-hours of batteries were installed, which is an 88.1% increase over the 10.9 gigawatt-hours installed the year before. As you can see, more and more electric cars, including Kia's new EV5, are using CATL batteries. Cars using CATL battery packs are becoming more and more common. The Volkswagen Group also makes use of CATL batteries, which are becoming more and more popular. BYD and CHL also use CATL batteries. CHL is without a doubt the world's greatest when it comes to battery deployments. It is noteworthy that CATL presently provides a range of battery chemistries. About 7 different battery chemistry kinds exist. The M3P battery that they are creating with Tesla will be available in a few months. They also utilize their own Cherin battery, semi-solid-state batteries, and solid-state batteries with BYD. In addition, they have the Cherin battery, the newer condenser battery, the earlier form of lithium iron phosphate batteries, and the newer lithium phosphate batteries. I think they are developing about 7 different battery chemistries that they sell to manufacturers. However, it looks like I might have missed a couple. There are a lot of possibilities available now. In terms of battery market share worldwide, CATL currently holds the greatest proportion at just under 40%, or 39.7%. With 14.4%, BYD is in second place, while with 11.4%, LG Energy Solutions is in third. It's crucial to keep in mind that only a few years ago, LG controlled 40% of the market. As a result, LG dropped from 40% to 11%. You think, after all. Why does Kia utilize CATL batteries in the new EV5 when LG is a South Korean battery manufacturer? They may be less expensive and better. It's possible that there won't be as many fires and recalls. Panasonic has 6%, Samsung has 4.8%, LG has 11%, Goen High-Tech has 2.7%, SK has 4%, CB has 4%, and so forth. Goen High-Tech is building a lithium phosphate battery plant in the US that will generate extraordinarily high energy density IFP batteries for Tesla and Volkswagen. Just 9% of the total is made up of eSalt and EVE energy, with 2.2% and 1.7% respectively. The issue is that CHL and BYD together control about 65% of the world market for batteries. The current joint venture between BYD and CHL to manufacture solid-state batteries amounts to a monopoly. I'm not sure how anyone could ever compete with the two. They are essentially unstoppable due to their finances, resources, facilities, patents, true battery technological expertise from chemists and engineers, and their grasp of the science itself. But here's my main point of contention. The fact that battery installations have increased by less than 60% so far this year, even despite CHL's increase in battery share, clearly shows that the figures are correct. It is not lying when it says that EV sales have risen by 50% so far this year. Worldwide, EV sales are surging in several countries. But keep in mind that this is just the deployment of EV batteries. Battery installations for energy distribution, grid backup, solar power plants, and wind power have quadrupled in the past year, a startling 400% growth. CATL and other battery manufacturers will need to continuously come up with innovative and new ways to build batteries that are more efficient and more affordable to meet the growing demand for energy storage and EVs. The future development of energy and transportation will ultimately depend on how successfully companies like CATL and other battery manufacturers do. We may anticipate even more advancements and breakthroughs in battery technology in the coming years as the world moves toward a cleaner and more sustainable future. The environmental impact of battery production and disposal is a concern, though, given the growing need for energy storage and the appeal of electric vehicles. Batteries require a significant amount of resources, including metals and rare earth materials, and incorrect battery disposal could harm the environment. However, To address these problems, businesses like CATL are investing in recycling programs and environmentally friendly battery technologies. In 2020, CATL announced that it would build a recycling plant in China to recover metals from wasted lithium-ion batteries, creating a closed-loop system for recycling battery materials. Government incentives, environmental concerns, and advancements in battery technology have all contributed to a dramatic increase in the global market for electric vehicles, or EVs. Because of the vehicle industry's push toward electrification, public concern over climate change, and international debates like the most recent COP28 meeting, all industries are being forced to find alternatives to using fossil fuels, which is transforming the overall energy picture. This suggests that the automobile sector is seeing an increase in demand for electric vehicles. For example, compared to 2021, the number of electric car registrations rose by 55%, while sales of electric automobiles surged by 80% in China alone in 2022. Of course, the enthusiasm for EVs is matched by an equally strong demand for the electric battery cells needed to power these cars. Manufacturers must increase production to meet this demand, which necessitates finding a balance between increased productivity, assured quality, and minimal waste output. Sustaining the highest battery quality standards is critical as the market for electric vehicles expands. This makes the AMETEK Surface Vision excited to introduce their newest creation, a state-of-the-art surface inspection system created especially for the electric vehicle battery market. High-grade batteries require premium electrodes and defect-free separators. Hence, surface inspection technology is essential to eliminate problems and defects during battery manufacturing, improving quality and safety, and reducing customer claims. An automated system is necessary for producing high-speed batteries, and it must offer 100% inspection to find any defects. With its machine learning and classification capabilities, it can also help discover the root cause of recurrent problems, enabling more efficient manufacturing with fewer rejects and faults. The primary drivers of battery demand and raw material supply have not been greatly impacted by fluctuations in the global macroeconomic landscape in recent decades. In 2023, this started to alter as consumer confidence began to decline as a result of growing economic difficulties. While sales of electric cars were robust, they could not match the exceptional year-over-year growth rates of the previous few years. There was little demand for battery materials as a result of the depletion of cathode businesses' stockpiles, surplus EV production capacity, and inventory accumulation. This, along with upstream developments and market overstock, led to a notable decline in the price of battery raw materials in 2023. So what can we expect from this upcoming year? The market for battery materials will experience oversupply and macroeconomic difficulties in 2024. Given the challenging geopolitical and economic landscape facing the clean energy transition, Fast Markets examines several key events that will impact the battery materials market in 2024 and beyond. The Fast Markets Organization 2024 forecasts batteries for automobiles and electric vehicles supply chains say that EV sales are expected to expand gradually in 2024, even if the YoY growth rate is expected to be lower at 23% than it was in 2023, 36%. This is because the fragile economic climate will continue to have an impact on consumer decisions, particularly in light of the comparatively high borrowing rates. This will be particularly true in countries like the US, where consumer purchases heavily rely on auto loans. By the end of 2023, a few of the major Western manufacturers lowered their estimates for EV output. The ramp-up in EV manufacturing is expected to be delayed further or to slow down in 2024, as EV sales in the US and Europe continue to lag below projections. Lithium supply responses to demand China saw a sharp increase in supply additions from restarts, expansions, and greenfield projects starting in 2022. Consequently, the market witnessed a change in 2023 from a shortage of supply to an excess of supply. We find ourselves in a situation where some high-cost output is being decreased, and some new supply is being ramped up as we move toward 2024. Fast Markets projects a 30% increase in lithium supplies by 2024. However, given the current state of prices, we still need to wait and see how supply will be affected. Some manufacturers may choose to postpone increasing or decreasing their output. Furthermore, we usually expect some startup delays for new capacity, which adds supply-side risk, even if Chinese production looks to be less prone to delays, as indicated by the expansion of domestic lepidolite and African spodumene projects. In 2024, we see an about-balanced market, with industry players expecting downstream lithium demand to stay relatively low and no urgent supply shortage concerns. To sum up, we can say that there is a growing need for EV batteries, and 2024 will be a big year for this. The future of electric vehicles is bright thanks to technological advancements, and as more people choose environmentally friendly forms of transportation, the need for EV batteries is only expected to grow. For more videos like this, kindly subscribe, like, and share our video. Also, remember to turn on the notification button to know whenever we upload new videos.